Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to Counter Narrative. In today's video I'll be talking about my experience of going to the We Will All Be There Freedom March, or whatever name it comes under. I went to the Birmingham event on the 24th of July. It was my first experience of a protest. I will then contrast or counter the narrative, see what I did there, with the Birmingham live post reaction of the event. Firstly, I need to clarify a few things. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've had both jabs already with little to no side effects. I don't believe in audacious conspiracies of the nature of people like David Icke and Alex Jones, etc. My personal opinion is that we should have never locked down for as long as we did, and we certainly should not give up our civil rights to any government at any time. So, for example, I'm anti-vax passports. Okay, let's get on with the video. So when I turned up, there was hundreds of people already there. The event began with a song, and then it went into public speakers. This is when it became odd, because I thought this was going to be against lockdown and mandatory vaccinations primarily. However, it soon turned into talk of globalists who eat their children. So in short, it became very David Icke or Alex Jones. Our nurse stood up and gave a good speech. I spoke to her later about the conspiracy stuff, and she said she was not interested in that, and only the forced vaccination and lockdowns concerned her. So as I walked around the crowd, when it was static and when it was moving, I was continually asking about the conspiracy side. Some outright dismissed it, stating their only concern was forced vaccinations and lockdowns. Others agreed with the conspiracy side, but when pushed could not identify who it was other than to repeat what had already been said. In general, people were there because their family and or business had been hurt by lockdown. The crowd seemed to grow even larger as it began to move around the city centre of Birmingham. It was a truly diverse crowd as well. It was a spectrum of different ages, from the young to the old, people with families, etc., different creeds and races. There were people who looked like they worked in an office and people who were clearly bohemian in fashion style. I saw flags from Poland and other countries. Considering the left's and the media's fascination with diversity, I'm surprised they weren't there to celebrate it, to be honest. To my knowledge, apart from two incidents played at the beginning of this video, the whole protest was good-natured and fun. Considering there was thousands of people and it lasted around 4 hours, they should be applauded. At times it had a festival feel, with people in good spirits, music playing and people enjoying themselves. I thought in general the police did a good job. They were well-mannered and fair to the protesters, and the relationship between the protesters, the police and the public who were not attending the march seemed fine. Occasionally a protester would urge a member of the public to remove their mask. It was never in an intimidating way, more of a suggestion. So in general the mood of the march was quite good.
Commit, say it out loud, write it down, tell someone, because you're more likely to follow it through if you tell someone. We each have a choice right now, and not taking action is a choice that you're making. If we continue to stay silent, we say we are agreeing with it. Right now we can do something, and if we carry on, we're going to get the digital passports, and I don't think any of us want that. So do what is right, not what is popular, not what is easy, not what is necessary. Do something. Thank you very much.
So I want to talk about the Birmingham Mail live description of the march. Firstly, I did not see one reporter there. Now, there could have been some, but I didn't see them. As they stated, quote, "Video footage seen by Birmingham Live saw large crowds, some carrying anti-lockdown and anti-vaccination placards blocking the road," end quote. So to me that indicates they were sat in an office watching footage. Strange they couldn't send one reporter out in person, but there you go. Firstly, the semantics used in the headlines on their site anti-lockdown protests causing traffic, quote, chaos, and anti-vaccine demonstrators, quote, storm the A38. It was unfair to say they caused chaos, traffic chaos. Birmingham at the best of times is a car park, we all know that. It's true that the march did back some traffic up. However, the drivers in general were beeping their horns and supportive of the march. The accusation of storming the A38 is also hyperbolic. It's true a few people tried to get down to the A38 and were intercepted by the police. There was a brief standoff lasting no more than a few minutes, and the people who actually tried to do that were a tiny minority, and the majority were watching basically to see what was happening. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe and share. So this was just a brief demonstration of the kind of content I'll be making going forward. There will also be a blog to accompany the channel that will be set up soon, and I'll be posting videos weekly. My next video will be researching where the majority of racist abuse Rashford and others suffered came from. I will also be attending more marches to document them. At this point, London on the 28th of August looks like the next one. Thank you.